All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between XlorD versus Fly. This is once again taken from WGL Summer 2020. Thank you guys who are choosing to watch the coverage of WGL select games. I don't have the time to do all of the games since I do have other obligations. But thank you for just sticking around and joining with me as you guys are watching some of the matches from WGL Summer Season 2020. This is the early stages, and it is going to be an exciting exciting couple of weeks as we see who will be our grand finalists coming out. So far, and though I have been able to cast some of these games, and these games have been extremely entertaining. Just being able to see games being played at a high level with more on the line means that the games just feel heavier, the players are playing harder, and the games somehow are just better. We are looking at Fly over here on the top left-hand side of Twisted Meadows. Meanwhile, we're looking at XlorD spawning as the blue undead over here on the top right. The 6,000 ping strike again. That is unknown. We'll see how all of that's going to work. I was actually kind of surprised that people didn't realize what ping actually meant. Ping is the time it takes for a signal that you send for the other player to receive it and then come back. That's really what ping is when you're and getting that signal back. So once you understand that, when you're trying to move a unit and then all of a sudden you feel that lag, even a quarter-second lag feels very different. You go to try and cast Death Coil or Frost Nova or try to go surround a unit, and that your units don't respond in time, allowing that unit to escape. And that's often why Side, when he does play on the Asian servers, he often goes for Dreadlord surrounds, as Dreadlord surround is significantly easier to pull off than say 4-unit Unholy Aura Death Knight surrounds. Alright, already moving out across this field. Farsi are going to make his way all the way across the map here, and it looks like both of them don't realize that it is actually close spawns. Coming back across over here, there is Crippler now making its rounds, and no, the Farseer realizes what is up and is now going to perhaps try to go after. And what is going on here? In comes XlorD. He's trying to set up an expansion, and he's going to be quickly scouted out by Fly. Alright, in comes that Ziggurat. That Ziggurat most likely will be cancelled rather fast. Who's going to get that bit of experience? It looks like the Crippler does get that little bit right there. Tome of Intelligence is right there, as well as the Ziggurat is now cancelled. Alright, Tome of Intelligence is there. Who's going to go ahead and pick it up? Who's going to get that experience? Crippler gets it again. Farseer does not have any experience so far, as we are seeing a resummoning of those Spirit Wolves. Low hit point Grunge trying to head back away. Will it be able to get there? As we see the Ghoul getting in harm's way to try and prevent that Farseer from catching up, but it doesn't look like it will be enough, as that Ghoul, down to 27 hit points, gets one more hit, and then the Spirit Wolf finishes him off. Let's continue to battle things through, as another Acolyte will get taken down. XlorD not going to be in a great spot after all of this fighting here. Are we going to see a 4-unit surround? Yes, we are going to see a 4-unit surround. However, the Beetle is going to be replaced by a Skeletal Minion. It was tried to, but no. A beautiful move right there. Perhaps a little bit of lag causing issue, preventing that unit surround again. Ghoul now trying to back away. Ghoul could get taken down by the Spirit Wolf as well. The Spirit Wolves are slightly faster, as this Ghoul is down to 17 hit points. Where is it going to run off to? One more or two more attacks, I believe, from the Spirit Wolf should finish it off. There's one more attack. No blight for it to run back onto, and that Ghoul will get taken down there. Meanwhile, back off over here, we are looking. There is still Blight here, so if something is tried to be done, come on, Cryptlord, go ahead, grab that Tome of Intelligence. It's right there. No? Thank you. Alright, Farseer now coming back through. Ensnare onto a Ghoul again. There could be some easy kills. And Fly is looking to get that last shot, unable to do so, as the Crippler does pick up the item. Are we going to see a surround there? No surround, as another Ghoul going to get taken out as well. More units coming back through. Force Troll Trapper about to get taken down. Who's going to get the last shot? It is the Cripplord again. Farseer I'm getting all of his experience killing his opponent's units. Meanwhile, CryptLord getting a lot of experience killing, well, all of the creeps that he's trying to do. He is getting harassed tremendously, but he is still... Oh, Acolyte goes in for another cancel right there, as we could be looking at a couple of dead grunts and, well, trying to escape. Let's take a look at this. One more shot. There it goes. It gets taken down. Grunts going after the Acolytes, but are we going to perhaps see an Impale or any more surrounds there, as the Spirit Wolves are now backing off? In comes XlorD with the potential expansion again. More beetles getting added in, as the Scroll of Town Portal force or Staff of Teleportation used by the Farseer to go ahead and heal. Perhaps going to try and get a Clarity Potion or what other item? Scroll of Speed, in order to head back out. We do have, well, the Grunts joining back in on the fight again, and alongside all of these Spirit Wolves, but the Grunts do not want to be sticking around far too long. That Ziggurat could end up taking some damage. There is no gold mine as of yet, though, as the beetles, well, the beetles are still causing problems for these Spirit Wolves, but I believe the Ziggurat will end up getting up and operational here, as the beetles are going to shut this down. Nope, Grunt's going to be making their way back over. Army now needs to make its way back down, as the Grunts are here to try and cancel this Ziggurat. Are we going to see some repairs? There is the repairs, and now it is already upgrading to a Nerubian tower, going now straight after that gold mine instead, as the 3 Acolytes are here for the repairs. Grunts trying to get in some a little bit of damage. Haunted gold mine down to 77 hit points, and it is still rising, however slowly, as the haunting is not really that fast. Surround onto the Farseer. Farseer trying to make its way back out. What is it going on? How is it surrounded? It's not really surrounded. It should be able to escape, forcing the Scroll of Town Portal, as we see a resummoning on that haunted gold mine. All right, there goes another small Spirit Wolf there, as we look at the CryptLord 6 experience shy on level 3. Level 2 carrion beetles will all of a sudden become a massive upgrade. Not quite sure where the beetles are going. The beetles are now making their way, perhaps to try and do a bit of harassment on their own, but they are just going to end up falling, as we are going to most likely be looking at the CryptLord resummoning stronger beetles, 15 to 18 damage, stronger than the ghouls, but I believe their attack speed, is it about the same? No, the attack speed is slightly less, but, well, that damage is still nothing to shake a stick at. Nice save on that Ziggurat. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I know that, well, the live Back to WarCraft WGL casts are currently going on, as the Wind Rider is now making a position. All right, we do have a Spirit Tower now trying to get into play. Ziggurat quickly getting canceled there. One Nerubian Tower trying to go after that Wind Rider. That Wind Rider is a very big deal, as a ghoul gets hexed. And was it denied? It looks like it was, as the Shadow Hunter does have a little bit of experience now. Shadow Hunter, Farseer now at level 2, as the units are trying to head back again. One Spirit Tower may be enough. Do we see a Spirit Tower here? Yes, we do, as XlorD, getting enough towers to deal with these early Wind Riders, but there are still going to be Raiders making a bit of a play as well. Raider coming back across, his slow attack is going to be affected here. We are teching the tier 2 just now getting started. We do not have a Necropolis down over here. We do not have that many Acolytes. Are we going to summon up another Necropolis? Yes, we are. XlorD now summoning up a Necropolis to try and, allow for Scroll of Town Portals and train up additional Acolytes who have to travel very, very far. Tomb of Relics now getting pressured, and instead of defending his own base, the swarm of the CryptLord now heading over into the Orc base instead. We do see Spirit Walkers already in position here. Peon's now going to try and come across Scroll of Town Portal. No, Staff of Teleportation coming in, and that was not, that did not fake out XlorD at all. All right, Burrow down to a couple 100 hit points, as we see Blight quickly being placed down, and that is going to cause a little bit of regeneration for all of these units here. A little bit of good regeneration for that CryptLord and all of these beetles, as we are looking at the Wind Rider and the Raiders trying to make their way through. We could see an ensnare. There goes the ensnare, as the beetles are going to perhaps try and take down some of these other additional Orc burrows. Wind Riders back off to the north here. We are taking a look. A couple of ghouls going to get taken down. They are all, well, some of those beetles are going to burrow, as we are taking a look at 2 burrowed carrion beetles here who could get destroyed by a disenchant, but no, not quite yet. All right, this Cryptlord hiding off to the side. We are looking at, well, another ziggurat being built down to the south here. We can see, well, only one Spirit Tower, one Nerubian Tower. This necropolis is about to be done. We are rebuilding the Altar of Darkness as the, well, Cryptlord comes back around and says, you know what, surprise, I never really left. Scroll of Town Portal, however, the surprise really not that big of a surprise as the army was close enough to cause problems and issues. Burrowed Carrion Beetle hiding off to the side once more. One Spirit Walker staying back at home to prevent too much harassment. As we're looking at, well, the beetles still wandering around here, 15 to 18 damage. They were all separated, all causing problems as we're looking at the Farseer and the Shadow Hunter looking to clear up this orange creep camp here. All right, what is the Cryptlord's follow-up strategy? It looks like a Death Knight is being added. Crypt Fiends are being added in as well as we are looking at the Slaughterhouse coming online. I see Blade Master first less and less for Orc now. Wondering why would that be? Farseer seems to be the better choice. Farseer is better at dealing with beetles and just being able to use its range attack effectively to take down and delay all of these necessary buildings for the expansion. That is my guess right now. Pressure from that Farseer and those Spirit Wolves significantly higher. Also, you kind of need to deal with those Spirit Wolves as well, and damage onto the Spirit Wolves is less damage onto your hero, meaning that the harassment can last longer. If you end up going a solo Blade Master, a solo Grunt, it often feels like well, the Blade Master just runs out of hit points faster and is constantly trying to use healing salves and is unable to delay the expansion. On top of that, one Nerubian Tower at the expansion pretty much means that once the Nerubian Tower starts hitting that Blade Master, you've pretty much lost almost all of your effective harassment, as the Blade Master is really the unit there that is trying to do all of the harassment. If the Farseer gets hit, well, you still have access to those Spirit Wolves, that are still able to deal quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Raiders inside here are going to try and put down pressure onto that Halls of the Dead. You can see the repair now coming into play. Scroll of Town Portal landing, and the Death Knight and the Cryptlord are back here. Obsidian statues joining in on the fight. We can see a couple of beetles trying to shut down any possible expansion attempts, as the Spirit Walker is going to go up against two beetles here. Spirit Walker 17 to 22 damage plus that bonus magic damage, able to do quite a bit more, as the Farseer, well, it looks like he teleported back down. We are looking at triple towers here, and well, with triple towers, the Acolyte should be able to get in a lot of repairs, and even the Wind Rider is going to have a little bit of problem. The Wind Rider trying to head back away isn't going to be able to back off in time. One or two more shots should take it down. There it goes. Healing Wave, though, finishing it off. Wow. Down to 8 hit points, and it ends up staying alive. More repairs coming back through, trying to go after some of those other units. As you can take a look, Scroll of Town Portal now coming back down. Acolytes are trying to repair. One Spirit Tower will get taken down as the army now shows up to the party. Impale coming back across. Death Knight needs to get a Death Coil off on that Wind Rider. No, too little, too late, as the Obsidian statue is now ensnared and it will get taken down. Spirit Walker is taking a large amount of damage, though, as a Healing Wave trying to save off more of those units. Cryptlord is in trouble. No, wait, what unit was in trouble? Crypt Fiend was in trouble. Death Knight was able to get off one heal there, but the towers here could really start to go back the other way again. More fighting underway once more. Crypt Fiend down to 132 hit points. Is it going to get taken down? Farseer down to 348 as the Crypt Fiends are lost as well. Headhunter is getting pressured as well, as we're still looking at more units just trying to rotate around. Death Knight with no easy targets to try, and Death Coil decides to go for a quick kill instead, as there is nothing to really heal. 36 supply going up against, well, I see the Orc supply. I just realized that, as the Death Knight, well, the Death Knight now continuing to push back again. Grunt backing up into a corner. We're trying to see more. Oh, well, what is that? A sacrificial pit. Cryptlord trying to back up here. There goes one Grunt. There's more disenchant. The beetles are still pushing their way through as the Cryptlord falls again, or falls here. So Death Knight and Cryptlord, both heroes for the undead army, have fallen. Expansion now coming online for Fly, and Fly looks like he is going to be, well, in a great spot going into the mid game. He has a sizable lead in terms of overall hero experience, and he will be able to catch up. Largely now that his expansion is about to come online. All right, I'm not quite sure why I can't see the supply of the Orc army. Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about that. We're looking at Spirit Wolves, Shadowhunter. Oh, I can do something about that. 48 over 50. There you go, 640, 48 over 50. So it is, well, still sitting in no upkeep as the Death Knight is back out onto the field and the Crypt Lord is trying to get resurrected. All right, or double towers, double obsidian statues, all that is here right now. Obsidian statues and destroyer upgrade trying to come online. Will it be enough? Crypt Fiends fighting on Blight. This is a major push, not harassment at all. And Acolytes are trying to repair and keep this Altar of Darkness alive. Ghouls are joining in here as well. Obsidian statues trying to make their way over to provide a little bit of support and healing as well, as the Crypt Lord is still just halfway done. Alright, Altar of Darkness is getting repaired rather heavily. Destroyer upgrade is almost complete, and once that is complete, we should be looking at least one Obsidian statue. To convert that into an Obsidian statue, are you going to get an Absorb Mana? No, why'd you absorb mana from that one? Should have absorbed mana from that one instead, as a full Obsidian statue ends up getting destroyed. Alright, Death Knight could have Death Coiled that unit there easily, as we're looking at the Spirit Walkers trying to get away. Spirit Walker goes into the... well, no, doesn't go into the ethereal form, does a spirit link instead, as we should be looking at the Crypt Lord coming online here. Online here. All right, 49 supply going up against, well, 48 supply. One peon still in the Orc Burrow there. Shade keeping track of the Orc army. Level 4, level 3 going up against a level 3, level 2. And, well, hopefully that Crypt Lord can be able to level up here in just a second. Crypt Lord should be joining in on the battle now. Alright, we are looking at, well, full saturation on this gold mine here. Forest Troll Trapper about to get taken down. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 4. He's going to go ahead and teleport back home. Pick up some Clarity Potions and Healing Salves. No, why? Come on. You're supposed to pick up some Clarity Potion and Healing Salves. Don't make me a liar. Oh, potions of mana. All right, I guess if you have all of the healing, they're not going to be a problem. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter now trying to get away. Spirit Wolves are also off over here. There's a large impale. If you can finish off many of those Spirit Walkers, that would be a very big deal indeed. One more bit of damage as the Spirit Link isn't going to be able to do enough. There is that Destroyer trying to go after, but no, 2 Spirit Walkers, low hit points, able to head back. Meanwhile, Destroyers are getting ensnared. Crypt Fiend could end up getting taken down. The Spirit Wolves dealing so much damage to them, as we now see a swarm of ghouls coming in from the other side. Large Impale coming in from the back here. More Headhunters going to get taken down. Destroyer's trying to stay alive, down to 320 hit points. It does get healed up a little bit. There's a major Death Coil to try and heal it up again, as there is a major surround following all of these units. Alright, Destroyer finally gets destroyed there. There is another Impale finishing off some more units again, as a Raider is trying to back its way. It's going to get taken down. So far, 54 supply going up against what I gotta believe is a comparable size army from Fly, as ensnares are just constantly going down onto the Obsidian statues. Alright, a couple of Spirit Walkers could get taken down pretty quickly. They are technically just unarmored units, as Webb now finishing off a Wind Rider there. Alright, 54 supply for XlorD's army as he's continuing to push. XlorD now getting up a Lich as his third hero. Death Knight gets up to level 3. Shadowhunter trying to back away. Supply 49 compared to 54, as the Shadowhunter looking to just run around again. Farsi are going to go ahead and run back over here, but the expansion is not very well protected. Only one Orc Burrow, and that is it. There is a Spirit Wolf right there. That's going to get devoured pretty quickly, as the Shade, well, keeping track of this Farseer. Farseer wants to perhaps get a little bit of protection here, or make at least his expansion pay for itself a little bit more. Meanwhile, the Destroyers are back over here. There's some more Devour Magic. Spirit or Crypt Fiends getting caught in transit. There's a whole bunch of low hit point units coming back across over here. Death Knight, or no mana on that Crypt Lord, and you have to be careful here. If you get more units getting caught in transit, this is going to end up just going very poorly for XlorD. We're going to see another Ghoul get taken down, as the Lich now shows up to the Liches here. Are we going to get some big Frost Novas? There's a big Frost Nova right there. There goes, wow, missing that healing wave right there, as we're looking at more damage coming down. Spirit Walker could get taken down. One more shot is going to be enough to finish it off, as we're looking at the Death Knight still making its way through. Alright, ensnare onto that Obsidian statue. Obsidian statue low on hit points. Is it going to get absorbed mana first? No, it's going to get taken down, but the Destroyer still has a little bit of mana to go. Alright, trying to finish off 4 units. They're going to get a Devour Magic. It's going to be able to stay alive a little while longer, as the units are now bouncing around again. Spirit Wolves joining back in on the fight. Shadowhunter could try and finish off this Destroyer. Destroyer could easily devour more magic, back up to 243 hit points, as it looks to back away. Farseer down to 172 hit points. Scroll of Town Portal used in time, as, well, all of the units will be backing away. Crypt Fiend, well, Crypt Fiend is going to end up getting moved back home, Hello everyone. Kodo Beast, army size 45 compared to 51, expansion of Fly about to get taken down, and XlorD could be in trouble right here as the peons are all, no, not XlorD, Fly could be in trouble as all of these peons are getting lost here. More repairs getting underway, trying to finish off more of these units. Destroyer is getting, well, a little bit of mana. We can see that the Spirit Wolves are joining in on the fight. Are we going to perhaps see some Devour Magic here? There goes a Devour Magic trying to eat up some of those units. As the Obsidian Statue, well, there's an Absorb Mana, now jumps into the air. Is it going to only get destroyed? No, it ends up surviving as the Spirit Wolves are taking down 2 Destroyers, trying to go after everything else here, as the Wind Riders are trying to focus down those Destroyers with the Death Coil of level 3 Death Knight, enough to keep those Destroyers alive and well as they try and run away. Continuing the fight through, Kodo Beast, one with a Crypt Fiend in the belly. More Devour Magic could be here in just a moment as we're looking at those Destroyers just trying to continually dance back and forth. Death Knight sitting at level 3, does not have enough mana for a Death Coil as of yet, needs to really try and save those Destroyers as one does get taken down. Death Knight still wandering around, chasing after the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter gets a healing wave off, able to stay alive a little while longer as he's running laps around the army, trying to wait for that healing wave cooldown to keep himself alive. Alright, Scroll of, or Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, keeping alive here. Shadow Hunter dancing still. Kodo Beast, nothing in the belly so far as the Wind Riders now going after all of these ghouls. Army size 55 supply compared to what 48 supply as the Shadow Hunter continuing to put in pressure. Spirit Wolves, where is a Destroyer? We need to get in some more Devour Magic in order to stop those Spirit Wolves. But now, well, is that Destroyer going to be alive any longer? No, it gets taken down. Farseer, however, lost as the Cripplord now gets up to level 5. Cripplord now getting up to level 3 Beetles. More Beetles will be joining in on the battle, and those Beetles are awfully scary as well, as the Death Knight should get up to level 4 here in just a second and now have access. Well, get in a little bit more Death Coil, saving that Lich perhaps? No, not at all. Death Knight was turned into, well, was hexed, unable to get the Death Coil off, landing the kill on that Lich. But now the Shadow Hunter has to be careful, as the Shadow Hunter is the primary target for all of these units too. No, I do not see any web. Carrion Beetles still do a lot of damage. Destroyer is right there. We're trying to see more attacks coming back across. Wind Riders, Wind Riders getting webbed down pretty quick, as we're going to see an Absorb Mana right there. Actually, I don't think I saw the full animation. I don't believe the Destroyer actually got the mana from that target. The main gold mines are done mining. Web now onto that Wind Rider. Wind Rider could get taken down. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 6. And that means that the Cripplord needs to keep a little bit of mana for Impale, just in case there is, in fact, Big Bad Voodoo out on the field. Death Knight still sitting at 4. And the Lich waiting to get resurrected, perhaps back at home. We'll see how long that takes as the Shadow Hunter now joins in on the fight. Ghouls going after the peons, finding large, plenty of peons to just constantly attack, as the healing wave bouncing back around. Of course, there's not Big Bad Voodoo. Of course, level 3 Hex instead, as the Shadow Hunter now backs up. But, well, XlorD does not know if there is Big Bad Voodoo. Crypt Fiend continuing to put in that pressure again across all of these units, as the Wind Riders would get webbed down far too quickly. That's going to give the Destroyers plenty of opportunity to chase after these units here. And I believe Fly is going to be, well, taking a lot of pressure in this match, as all of these, well, peons are just going to get destroyed as they are just trying to work and unable to do all that much here. Let's take a look. There goes that last Raider. There goes a Spirit Walker Disenchant, trying to finish back all of those units as the main armies are pushing back and forth. This looks like this is XlorD's game. We're looking at the Lich now getting up to level 3. Now that the Lich is at level 3, a big Frost Nova going to slow down all of those units. Raider now down. Spirit Walker, well, Spirit Walker is gone, and, well, that is it right there. XlorD with the lower score, getting the win right there. This is super impressive. XlorD turning this one around with some amazing fights after a shaky start. Yeah, that is exactly what happened there. That fight, that I think Fly was really trying to finish the game off at the expansion, and what really happened was he was able to shut down the expansion. It did end up costing him a lot, but and XlorD on top of that lost both of his heroes. But with all of that said and out of the way, XlorD's economic advantage allowed him to bounce back into that game. And while Fly was in a situation where he wanted to get up an expansion of his own, he knew that he could not sit on his own base and then be able to finish the game in time. So in trying to set up an expansion of his own, the time that it took to set up that expansion was enough for XlorD to really find his footing, get back into the game, even though his heroes were behind in level. That's what ended up happening in that match. The fights were long and intensive. XlorD also making sure, or Fly not being able to sit in a position where he could constantly intercept his opponent's units was also a problem. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.